Live from Västerås, Fight Club Rush presents 3 rounds in the amateur featherweight division. Introducing first in the blue corner, his record 10 wins and 3 defeats. Weighing in at 65.8 kilograms, fighting out of Sweden, Elias Ksia! And his opponent in the red corner, he is undefeated at 3 wins. Weighing in at 65.3 kilograms from right here in Västerås, Sweden, Simon Ekbäck! Your referee in charge of the action, Kevin Sataki.
Wow, how about that pop for Simon Ekbäck? That was something. I mean, like I said, this guy, he's an amateur fighter with very little experience, but he's got that air of a future star. Simon Ekbäck of Västerås, hometown fighter here in the red corner against Elias Ksia of Gothenburg in the blue.
And as we said, the difference in activity and experience is palpable. If Ekbäck can get this done, it will be a huge feather in his cap, but as well for Ksia, a lot for Ksia to win here, being the away fighter, so to speak.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But he embraces the toughest of all challenges. I mean, let's not forget, he made his MMA B-class debut in September of 2023.
Wow.
I mean, he really hasn't been in the game for that long. Still, he's had some very big fights. He's fought some of the best around, the likes of Anton Ringvall, Benjamin Hajijan, Mansour Rassouli. Look at that, interesting. A takedown attempt from Simon Ekbäck. I did not have that on my bingo card.
And Ksia reverses.
Yep.
Takes him down.
And that
nice whizzer for Ekbäck. Very, very nice.
We have Alexander Löf in the corner of Ekbäck. They do have a kind of similar fighting style. Hands clasped together. No. Let go there by Elias Ksia. And Ksia, I mean, he has just some of the best pressure in that amateur featherweight division. He just grinds guys down, just makes it incredibly unbearable for them. And he's, you know, no stranger to coming back from tough adversity. I mean, when I first, or the second fight that I commentated with him was against Seru Nocic. Nocic was boxing him out in the first 2 rounds. He was en route to a decision victory, but there in that 3rd round, you know, Ksia, he didn't let that deter him. Got that top position, got the mount, and then TKO'd his opponent just seconds away from a bell.
1 minute left.
Nice strikes there by Ekbäck as Ksia is working relentlessly to get that takedown.
Yeah, trying real hard, but defense holding up nicely for Ekbäck. So that Ksia spins around, takes the back. I mean, he deals with waves of adversity like a championship surfer. Okay, first round in the books. Neither fighter taking a sizable lead. CM, what are your main takeaways after these first 3 minutes?
I felt like Ksia actually did great in this round. Even though he didn't get the takedown, he didn't take any damage. And he's also pressuring Ekbäck in a way where Ekbäck's muscles are going to feel heavy. And that's what you do if you want to take the pop away from a fighter with knockout power and a lot of pop in his strikes. You pressure them up against the cage, you make them work, you make them dig for those underhooks. So now, especially since Ekbäck hasn't fought in so long and he's got the crowd behind him, the nerves settling in, you know, those those that adrenaline. It might be like that adrenaline just feels heavy on your shoulders, especially when you defend. So I say game plan wise, even though he didn't get the takedown, great work by Elias Ksia.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm not sure what exactly Coach Jürgen Humbe and Alexander Löf said, but I'm pretty sure something along the lines of skip the takedowns, buddy.
Yeah.
Ooh, big overhand right there for Ekbäck. Just kind of clipped Ksia.
And even though Ekbäck is coming from a weight class above, he does not look bigger than Ksia tonight.
Yeah, this probably is where he should. Oh,
nice right hand.
Probably more of his natural weight division, to be honest. Goes to the body as well. Yeah, already much more success from Ekbäck here in just the first 30 seconds. Spinning back kick lands, but not a whole lot of authority with it. He's really banking on that overhand right, is Ekbäck.
Oh, and then he goes for the single leg, and I actually glanced over to the Västerås corner to see if there's any reaction, but they're both quiet. Nice sprawl by Ksia, nice strikes as well. This is tough here for Ekbäck. Can't get his back taken here. Nice work by Ksia.
Hooking that left leg as well, making it much harder for Ekbäck to get out of this position as he has more and more strikes.
Yeah, going for the takedown has not been a path to success for Ekbäck. I'd say much more the reverse.
Yeah, it gives me shades of Leon Edwards against Sean Brady, where it's like, why would you go for a takedown against such a skilled grappler?
And here we have Ksia, one hook in. On his back, a minute left to work.
This is where Ksia does so much of his best work, just grinding his opponents out on the canvas. But look at that, Ekbäck gets back up to his feet to the thunderous applause of the Västerås crowd here. Hip toss attempt there from Ekbäck, but can't quite get the full rotation down. And a moral victory there for Ksia, ending up on top position at the end of that second round.
Yeah, I'd say solid work here by Ksia. I feel like the experience is showing, and to be honest, Ekbäck is banking, just like you said, he's banking on that right hand. He stays planted and he lands that right hand, but there's no setup. And Ksia, I feel like he's not going to get hit square by that right hand.
Yeah.
He's not there to be hit square. He's taken the shots really well. I feel like Ksia, just like that, like we saw there, he reads the right hand very, very well. Steps right through, does not take it bad at all. So I think we need to see a change of strategy here from Ekbäck.
I agree, yeah. And he needs to just throw out all those takedown attempts, in my opinion, which just has not served him in the least. Third and final round now. Pressure being put on here by Ksia.
It's like Ksia is just taking one step forward when Ekbäck is throwing those hooks and it doesn't connect.
Yeah.
And now there who was first again with the jab. But it needs to be said that this is such a step up in competition for Ekbäck.
Yeah, most definitely. And I mean, just think, he's only had 3 fights in his entire MMA career, whereas Ksia's had like 3 or 4 times that. Oh, wow, great timing with that takedown for Ksia.
He reads the hooks. See, looking for a... I can't really see. The arm isn't really in. We're looking for some kind of reverse darce there, was Ekbäck.
Oh, he's trying to go for the Bane lock again, I think.
I think this is just a dream spot here for Ksia. A lot of time to work. Just needs to pop out his head. There, the right hook is in there with the leg. And Ekbäck really needs to build his base here. But as soon as he stands up, that other hook is going to come in. Ksia really grinding Ekbäck down, silencing this Västerås crowd tonight.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And hey, I mean, we knew that Ksia would be Ekbäck's toughest test to date by far, and it sure is looking like it, as Ksia trying to go for rear.
Yep, it's under the chin. It's under the chin. And right now, Ekbäck is addressing the right hand of Ksia, but the hand that is under the neck is the one that you really need to address. Under the chin, rather. 1 minute left, and that is getting tight right now. All Ksia needs is his right hand. So he's really building it now, using his chin. Great work by Ksia. Yeah, Alexander Löw just said to Ekbäck, you gotta do something. You gotta do something here.
Yeah, you can't just hold on, because this is a dominant position for Ksia. Committing to the rear naked choke now is
squeezing
Ksia.
with one hand. Squeezing with one hand. Nice work. Nice work by Ksia. 10 seconds.
End things there.
Solid work by Elias Stuntan Ksia, who is going to come away with the win here tonight, keeping the momentum going.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what a strong performance against such a dangerous knockout artist. And one of the biggest wins for Ksia so far.
And as the camera follows Ekbäck, we can see this one really hurt. He was eager to come back.
Yeah.
Been out for over a year. And then during that year, Ksia has had probably like 10, 11, 12 fights.
Yep. His nose still leaking like a badly installed kitchen faucet, though.
And we have Ricky Wright writing down the scorecards here, tallying those up, but I do think that the scorecards are just a formality here. Either way, we got Ricky moving up the cage. The savior of lives, who likes to keep it tight. Let's hand it over to Ricky Wright.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards, who have the bout 29-28, 30-27, and 29-28. All 3 in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. In the blue corner, Elias Ksia.
All right, I'm here for our winner, Elias Ksia. No stunt is too great for you, seemingly, because you came in here and just stunted on all of amateur MMA Sweden, taking on a fighter that nobody wants to fight and really pounding him out. How do you feel after winning your FCR debut?
I feel really lucky. I feel lucky to be here. It was a great opportunity to fight Simon on his home court, and he's a tough fighter, and he will only grow for this.
And looking at this stylistically, one would think that it would be striker versus grappler, but he went for much more offensive wrestling than I think anybody was expecting. How surprising was that?
I was a bit surprised. 2 of the 3 takedowns attempt, he was the one shooting on me. But I think it was my pressure standing up. So yeah, I had no choice than to shoot on me.
And after a win like this, you know, you were already riding a wave of momentum and success, but now this is like the cherry on top of that ice cream sundae of victories. What's next for the stuntman?
I don't know really. I just look at one fight at a time. And now I'm finished with this fight. It would be super nice to fight here at the FCR again, or maybe take FCR to Gothenburg.
Well, I'll tell you what, if we take FCR to Gothenburg, you are a shoo-in because you are the Evel Knievel of Gothenburg amateur MMA, that's for sure. Go home, bask in the glory of victory, and I'm sure we'll see you back here sooner rather than later. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your winner, Elias Ksia!
Elias Ksia with a solid win.